Is there pressure? Is there pressure? And she's like,
I just wanna know what it feels like to have your body so close.
hey beautiful people, it's your girl MyeshiaShantal. I'm back at it again with another video. If you're new to my channel, just take a few seconds to hit that subscribe button below, like this video, comment below, and just turn on your post notifications so you'll stay up to date whenever I post. But if you're returning, you're an OG now. Welcome to the family. You are a part of the gang. Gang, what it do? Also, y'all, don't forget to follow me on my social media pages. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MyeshiaShantal. I'm gonna give y'all a few seconds to subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment below, and then turn on your notifications. And also follow me on my social medias, okay? Alrighty, so that should have been enough time for you guys to do all of that. So if you guys watched my last video, it was a story time about basically how I got played twice. And I did a poll on my YouTube channel, what type of video you guys would like to see next. Did y'all want to see another story time, or did y'all want to see a day in the life vlog? And you guys voted a story time on how I got flew out to Vegas. Gone wrong. I got my little hookah going on, so I'm going to be talking and smoking my hookah at the same time just to add some more into it. I've been to Vegas a couple of times now. I remember I went to Vegas like 3 times in 1 year. And one of the times was when I was getting flued out to see this guy. So when I first went to Vegas, it was like in March. I had a friend that stays down there. It was my first time going, and he was just like, yeah, come to Vegas, I'll show you the life. I'm just like, say less. And so when I went there the first time, I went out with him, and when I went to the club, I like being in sections to a certain extent, okay? I like sitting down, I like looking cute, especially when I'm wearing heels. I want to be able to sit down and look good, okay? But I was getting like boring vibes when I was in their section because it was like real boring. So I met this girl at the club, and me and her just went to the dance floor, and we were just, you know how like girls just be like turning up, pointing, like singing to each other, dancing on each other. We were just like getting it in. These 2 guys come up to us, and they're just like, y'all are mad beautiful. And I'm just like, oh, thank you, hon. That I actually met is the one that flew me out to Vegas like the 3rd time. So after I flew back to Atlanta, me and him kept in contact. And like months go by, we were just still in contact. We were FaceTime and talking to each other. I knew it wasn't going to be serious because he stayed on the other side of the country. Like long distance relationships, I don't do well in those. Just like, I want to see you soon. I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, I'm free in end of September, beginning of October. And he was just like, okay, say less. He books my flight, and I was supposed to stay in Vegas from Friday to Tuesday. If you guys don't know, Atlanta time is different from Vegas time. It's West Coast, East Coast type of stuff. So Atlanta is 3 hours ahead of Vegas. So I get to Vegas technically like 11:30 Atlanta time. So my body is already tired, but it was 8:30 Vegas time. And I'm just like, I really don't want to go out tonight. I just really want to chill. But he was just like, I already got a section for us. My friends, they're going to be there. And, you know, we got to have a good time. So I get dressed up, get mad cute. And, of course, I'm staying with this guy at his apartment. And we get to, like, we head into the club. And, y'all, I was feeling good. I started drinking, ate a little edible. So sis was in her zone. Like, I was in the zone. So I get to the club. I'm already in a good mood. We walk up to the section. It's like 6 people there already. I'm just like, okay, hey, y'all. And so he was just like, y'all, this is my friend Myeshia. I'm really a down-to-earth person. I'm with the positive vibes. When I go out, I like having a good time. I just like living in the moment. So I'm over there just, you know, vibing. I don't know anybody but him, just vibing, sitting beside him, just da-da-da. And next thing you know, well, I'm just vibing. Maybe I was tripping, but I don't think I was. I turn my head like this, and I see this girl in the corner, And she's literally giving me the death stare. I'm just like, okay, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe, you know, my eyes seeing something. But she was really like, I'm just like, what? What? And so I just brush it off, just vibing, keep vibing, dancing. And then so, you know, I get up, go get a drink. Well, I go to the bathroom and then I come back and then I get a drink. And I see old girl sitting beside, let's call him Johnny. I see old girl sitting beside Johnny, and I didn't think twice about him. I sit on the other side of him, and me, when I get intoxicated, I get more flirty. And so I'm just vibing to the music, and then one of my songs come on, and I kind of like start standing up just like, yes, flirty. I'm getting handsy on him, so I put my little leg on him. You know how girls be putting their legs on their dudes, whatever, when they in a club and stuff like that. So that happened, and so he put his hand on my leg, and I'm just like, oh, that's cute or whatever. And so when I glance again, sis is staring at me again. I'm just like, is there pressure? In my head, I was just like, what's this bitch problem? Why she keep staring at me? Like, am I good? Do she want me or something? And so I'm just like, okay, whatever. So end of the night, the music started getting a little lower and lower and lower. And so he gets up, he's over there talking to his homeboy. So it's literally me and sis sitting beside each other. And she was just like, how long you in Vegas for? I was just like, oh, I'm here until Tuesday. She's just like, oh, for real? I said, yeah. She's like, where are you staying? I was like, oh, I'm staying with Johnny. And she's like, for real? I said, I said, yeah, he flew me out. That's why I came to see him. And she was just like, oh, I guess that's okay. I'm just like, yeah, it is okay. And so that night ends, and me and him get back to his apartment, and I'm exhausted. Like, we didn't leave the club until like 3 o'clock their time. And we got there around midnight. And I'm just like, shit, it's like 6 o'clock Atlanta time. I'm dead tired. So he has to get up and go to work the next morning for like a couple of hours. And I was just like, I'm gonna sleep in, whatever. So he called me on his, when he was taking a break, and he's just like, hey, we're gonna go to this pool party because my homeboys, they got a little cabana down there. I was just like, okay, cool. He's like, just get dressed and all that type of stuff. I was like, I'll be dressed by the time you get here. And he was just like, cool. So we get there, and we walk in, and the same girl is there. And I'm just like, okay, cool. I know her from last night, so it'd be easy for me to vibe with somebody that I know instead of just vibing with him. Just over there with him, and we're just over there, you know, laughing and talking, giggling. I don't know what. My instincts are amazing. I turn around, and this girl, when I tell y'all, she is just like, is staring at me again. I'm just like, yo, what is her problem? Why does she keep looking at me like she has a problem with me? I don't know, sis. Sis don't know me. Like, what is the issue? And so I'm just like, yo, I'm not dealing with this. I was like, Johnny, I'm going to the restroom because I need to go freshen up. So when I go to the restroom, I meet these two girls in the restroom, and they're just like, oh my gosh, you're so pretty. I was like, y'all are so pretty too. Come chill with us. I was just like, say less, because the cabana I'm in with this other guy that I came down here to see, the vibes are not there. And so I go back to the cabana where Johnny's at. I was like, hey, I just met some of the girls. I'm just gonna hang out with them for a few minutes because the vibes are not right. And she was like, what are you talking about? I'm just like, I wasn't talking to you. Why are you inserting yourself in me and Johnny's conversation? And she was just like, because I can. I'm just like, is there pressure? Is there pressure? And she's like, what do you mean is there pressure? No, it ain't no pressure. Me and you, it's no competition. You right, there's no competition. I look better than you. You look like a man. And she was just like, oh, so you're trying to be funny? You're trying to be funny? You over here killing my vibe. I don't want to be in this section because of your negative energy. You don't know me. I don't know you. And you just keep giving me the death stare. So I'm asking if there's pressure. just let it be known. And she was like, nah, it ain't no pressure. I just don't like the way you move. You don't like the way I move? You don't know me. You don't know how I move. You're just, clearly you're intimidated by me being here. I don't know why. But you know what? I'm going to dismiss myself from this situation before I snap. And Johnny was like, Myesha, just go cool off. Just go cool off. I said, you don't got to tell me twice. I'm leaving. So I went to chill with the other girls. I come back. Hey, Johnny, I'm ready to go. He's like, but you just got back over here. I said, I'm ready to go. Let's go. He's just like, yo, I'm about to, take her back to the apartment because shawty over here wilding. I was like, I'm wilding. You know what? Fuck you. And so I start walking off, and he walks behind me, and he's like, we get to the car. He's like, Myesha, what's your problem? I'm like, what's my problem? What's shawty problem? She coming at me sideways. Sis don't even know me. I just got here last night, and there's pressure between her. Like, for me, like, I don't know her. I said, what the fuck is going on? Am I being blindsided by a situation? Because ain't no female finna act like that towards another female. And so I started putting two and two together. So we get back to his apartment, and I'm just like, Johnny. He's like, what's up, mine? I said, be honest with me. What's going on between you and shawty? And he's like, what you mean what's going on between me and shawty? I said, clearly there's something there. Like, I don't know her, but I'm putting two and two together. Something is there. So tell me now before I spaz out at your apartment, and you're not gonna like that. And he's like, I really don't gotta tell you nothing. I said, you're right, you don't have to tell me nothing, but it would be a courtesy to inform me. So he was just like, yeah, me and her, before you came out here, maybe like 2 weeks ago, me and her, we've been fucking around. I'm just like, Johnny, why would you fly me out and you over here fucking around with another bitch 2 weeks before? That doesn't make sense. That's why there's pressure. That's why she don't like me. Clearly. And he's just like, it's not that big of a deal. It is that big of a deal. Clearly, she's feeling some type of way because I'm here. I said, you know what? I am so glad I did not have sex with that man. I am so glad I did not have sex with him. I was like, you know what? I don't got time for this shit. I am going home. I'm on the next flight home tomorrow. And he was just like, why would you leave? You're not supposed to leave until Tuesday. I'm in a situation, an awkward situation, that I don't know if this girl is crazy. I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna stay here. You overreacted. No, I'm not overreacting. And I was like, whatever, you're paying for the money to for me to change my flight for the next day. I am not staying here any longer than necessary. And he's just like, I'm not paying for it. I'm not paying for you to change your flight. I said, yes, you are. Yes, you are. And he was just like, nah, I'm not. He's like, either you're gonna stay here till Tuesday and thug it out, or you're gonna pay for your own shit to get changed. I said, you know what? I don't have a problem with paying for my own shit to be changed for the next flight out. And he was just like, you tripping, you over here acting like a little bitch. And what we're not gonna do is come at Myesha and calling Myesha a bitch. That's what we're not gonna do. And I was just like, you know what? I'm over this situation. I'm leaving tonight. I don't care. So, good thing that pool party was early. We got back to his apartment around 8 o'clock. Y'all, when I'm telling you, thank God there was an overnight flight back to Atlanta at 11:15 that night. Yes, I had to pay like $300 for me to change my flight and catch that flight to be out of here. I paid that $300 so quick. I said, you know what? Fuck you. I don't need nobody like you. I hope you and that bitch be happy, blah, blah, blah. I was going in on him. Like, y'all, me and him was like so close to fighting. Like, we were that close to each other's face. Like, I felt like if I would have swung on him, he probably would have swung back on me. That's how close me and him was. His temper, like, it was a different person. I was just like, you're switching up on me right now, blase, blase. And I was just going in on him. And he's like, yo, get the fuck out my apartment. You really telling me get the fuck out your apartment right now? I said, say less. I got my shit. I got an Uber, and I went to the airport. I probably stayed in Vegas for less than 36 hours. That was the worst That is the horror story of being flew out to Las Vegas. And I am so glad that, ladies, this is why it's important to have your own bread. Like, just in case, if you ever go see a man, just make sure you have money to cover your expenses, because you don't know how they're going to act when you get there, especially if y'all are not exclusively together. He's just flying you out, whatever, whatever. And so that is my flew out story to Vegas. Gone wrong. Clearly, your girl only was in Vegas less than 36 hours before going back to Atlanta. Yes, I had to cough up money, but it doesn't matter because my safety was very, very important. More important than being in that situation, because it was just an unknown situation. I didn't know how Shawty was going to keep reacting. And I was just like, I'm done. I'm tired. I left, and I'm so glad I went back to Atlanta. And after that, me getting back to Atlanta, he did try to text me and call me and apologize, and I didn't respond. I don't have time for that type of energy. So that is my story of being flew out to Vegas, gone wrong. If you like this video, just make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you wanted some more story times, just comment below, because I got a ton of stories that I can tell you guys. And thank you guys so much for tuning into my video. I really appreciate you. And just subscribe to my channel. I will catch you guys next time.